Alright, so you're stuck at 300 and that sucks. But I'm going to show you a system that hopefully will help you win more games. So I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, so we're going to play the C and the D system. You can play this with white or with black, which is basically you put the C pawn 1 up and then the D pawn 2 up. That's it. That's all you need to know. Okay, they're pushing pawns. So we're just going to take the full center because we got the chance. Okay, so we can just push this one. This bishop is now looking like that into this pawn wall, which yeah, in general just ain't that great. All right, we're just gonna develop the bishop. Okay, they help us out. Okay, they're just pushing pawns, so we're just gonna also wait a minute, guys. Sometimes you just gotta go through the lists and see something free. Well, there we go. That was probably hanging already for some time, so that comes with check, which is nice. All right, we can trade, but we don't have to necessarily. We can also hop in the knight. And then if they take, we have some more sweet development. You know? Okay, if they do that, then we don't really have a choice. We'll have to pull back. Because yeah, we don't want to lose a bishop to a pawn, which is just... It's a general rule of thumb is that a bishop is worth more than a pawn. So that's not a good trade in most cases. There is always the exception. Okay, so they're just basically just pushing pawns. So I feel like if we castle a bit into this. So maybe we first have to open up the center of the board. Okay, they're gonna attack this pawn. So we have a few ways to defend it. I think rook here is a very obvious move. We can also just push. We can also bring our queen here. I think all of those seem fine, but I think I want to put my rook there. Okay? Great. So yeah, this is 300 chess. So let's see. I think we should just castle. And if they go okay, they're gonna attack the bishop and attack this. Which is not nasty. So the way we gotta go about this, I think, is to actually defend both. And if they take, then that's fine. But well, they can actually push this now. That would suck. Then we would be losing this pawn. There's just no way to say otherwise. Okay. Let's just take here. Take there and yeah. Okay, we can't take back, guys, because this knight protects. So that is the caveat, the thing we gotta be mindful of, guys, is that we cannot take because there's a knight protecting it. So let's just bring our rook to the open file and see what happens. Just see what happens. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. But something is eventually gonna happen. Someone is gonna be making a mistake. I hope it's not me. Because, you know, making a mistake can be costly. Okay, that's what we were hoping for. Now we've got it. Our bishop is gone. That's always a bit tragic when you lose your bishop, but it's gonna be fine, guys. We can move on from this loss, this devastating loss, the loss of the bishop. Should we start doubling up? Doubling up, but then this, I don't know. Okay, they're gonna keep going forward, but this sort of... I feel like there's eventually something here, but I just don't see it quite just yet. All right, let's just go here, and then maybe we're just gonna go start doubling up on those rooks. Double the rooks, double the trouble, right? Okay. They want to trade bishops. They want to trade bishops. Well, if we're gonna trade, then we're gonna trade with me putting my queen on a more active square. That's the way that we're gonna trade. So that's just the way we're gonna do things in here. We're gonna be looking for some piece activity. This is still looking like a juicy move. Especially now, because that pawn is hanging, which is nice. It's a nice hanging pawn. So far, we've sort of taken care of most of our weaknesses. Their king isn't castled yet, which is a thing, which is just usually kind of an issue. All right, very well. If they want to trade rooks, they may. So this is maybe a nice square for the knight. This is defended by the queen, so that's fine. If they want to trade rooks, they can. And then maybe we can hop in our knights. You know, these are all possibilities for the future. So yeah. Okay, they trades, which is fine. It's all good, you know. This is still a juicy move, I think. We do have to make sure that we don't get back rank mated, but you know, I think that will work out eventually. Okay. Now this is even a juicier move. I almost feel. Because it hangs the bishop, but the bishop can't go here. But then that allows our knights to maybe infiltrate. Okay. Why would you play that? I don't know. I actually really don't know why you would play that. If we go here, they can't go here, but we just go back. And then they can't really infiltrate. So it should be fine. They can't play this though. Then we'll have to play defense here. which is okay. But we should have maybe calculated that before we were gonna play that. So okay, there we go. So that's what I was talking about. We have to come back and play defense. Defense. Because we have, like I said, we do have some back rank issues, guys. We have back rank issues. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We have back rank issues. Maybe that's the first thing we should take care of, is the back rank. The back rank issues are just killing us right now. All right. Okay, let's go here. Get that knight, because that knight was just not doing anything useful there. It was just standing there, basically. I hope they trade, you know. They could also play rook here, which I think may be the best move. Or they can play that. Don't know if that's such a great move. We can go here. But then if they go here, we'll just go somewhere. We'll go here. Genius. This pawn has also been hanging for like a decade. We could have also just taken it with the knights. Now, come to think of it. Alright. Or wow, we can take it and defend it. Wow. The amazing combo that is chess. You can attack and defend at the same time. Beautiful. Beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? And whoa, look at that. It also opened up this. Sometimes you make a move and then like after you've made the move, you start to realize why it's actually such a good move. Takes. Then they can take. We can give them a check. Okay, they're gonna check us, which is fine. It's not really scaring anyone. I believe that's not really scaring anyone. Whoa! Okay, that's a huge mistake because check. Should have taken our knights. Now they're in big trouble. Yeah, there we go. Check. They're in big trouble. Check. Let's see, how is it made? Check. And that's gonna be checkmates. There we go. Okay, we won the game. The conversion was a little sloppy at times, but you know, I hope that you see that you get pretty solid positions from this opening, and even if your opponent just starts doing weird stuff, you will just, if you just stay calm and try to follow the basics, you'll be fine, I think. Okay? So I did nothing fancy here. Just try to see what pieces were hanging, and yeah, I don't understand why he didn't just take the knight at the very least. But then yeah, I guess that also would have also led to checkmate. Maybe he saw that it would have led to checkmate, so he didn't take. Who knows? But all the roads led to checkmate. So yeah, okay. Well, I'll see you another time.